Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit with those of you that are in the fishing community on YouTube with great success. Justin Rackley, aka Lake Fork Guy, Tactical Bassin, Lunkers TV, AP Bassin, John B, the Guggen Squad, One Wild Burn Reel, Extreme Philly Fishing, all these different people. Crazybassfisher, dude, as an Arizonan to another, you're awesome, man. Seriously, I would give both my fucking nuts to go fishing with you one of these days on your boat, because the swim bait thing, the shallow Magnum square bills, the deep runners, I'm really into the more reaction strike oriented baits. I used to be really big into spinner baits and just standard crankbaits, but I've really gotten into that grind that you speak of, where you might only get one or two, but it's going to be a monster. That's been my mentality, to be a monster hunter, and I've consistently just grinded out and kicked ass at times, especially like in Canto Lagoon. Oh my god, Encanto's badass for some big bass if you take your time. Evelyn Hallman down near the SRP section of the canal, dude, I've pulled some freaking pigs out of there, man, especially on frogs. Yeah, I've gone all over. Papago ponds, if you do the right time and take your time, you can get some real beasts out of all three of those ponds. So, man, if you ever have a time where you go to Sororo or one of the other lakes, Sororo, like that section that you went to that's right near the separator dam and has that orange barrier, on the right side of where you were at in that one video where your friend crushed it, is that one place that sandbars sometimes, and you can also go on where that concrete pad is right there, the divider, and walk past that, and we've done that too. And there's a shelf right there of rock that just goes right down, and I've thrown swim bait jigs down there and popped some pretty good pigs as well. I kind of don't like jigs. I don't really like soft swim baits, but dude, the other ones like the Hinkle shads and all those, I love those type of swim baits. I have a pretty decent amount of swim baits, not that far collection yet. I've got a musky rod and a Lew's SC600, this one right here. I've had a few round reels here and there. I've always been an Abbey Garcia fan, but dude, you ever get somebody you want a big boy on your boat to balance out the boat, I'll be the one in the back. Not a problem, man. Your style is pretty cool to me. I like the way you think, man. But all you guys, getting back, dude, I'm sorry, I have like this fisherman's love affair with your style. I have to expand on it. Anyway, when it comes to the dedication of a bass fisherman, and I speak to everybody, people in the community and just people like me, the passion and the fire that you have for the breed, bass, you have to have a certain mindset. You have to make it known to yourself that you're going to put in work. You just are. You're not what most fishermen call the norm. We're the rabid dogs. We're the slobbering, mangy hyenas of the fishing world. We really are. Like, so many people that are multi-species out there, and me speaking as somebody that's multi-species when I choose to be, we are the outcasts because of the fact that we go for one species with such ferocious fervor and passion that they can't understand that. We're not unlike muskie fishermen. There are some guys that I've known that were muskie fishermen that have gone a year without having a single muskie because they have gone and spent the time and the gas and the money and the vacation accruement to get into waters where you have to travel only by plane and you may never even see a muskie, let alone catch one, just for that chance to get that 40, 60, 70 pound monster that they've been looking for their entire lives. And they're even in an elite class above other muskie fishermen. And then there's muskie fishermen that go on waters where muskie frequent all the time and get solid 20 to 35 pound average muskie catches. And have that fervor and that ferocious dedication to that species. We are the rare breed. We're not the every fisherman. And we have that mindset for a reason. We have to, because there's so many times where we're going for that trophy class that we abandon what everybody else is doing to do so. And I've been a fisherman since I was 5. I'm 45 years old now, so I'm not new to the game by any means. I've learned a hell of a lot more in the last 6 years than I have in the entire rest of my life, though. Back then, when I was in my teenage years, I got approached by somebody who claimed to be associated with bass to become a member of, the youngest member probably, in the Bass Masters. And at that time, they didn't have high school and college circuits. They didn't have that at all. And all I had was a Fenwick 5'6" hook setter, heavy cranking rod, and an Abu Garcia round reel. And I did all of my bass fishing with that. I didn't know anything about actions. I didn't know anything about like line weights and stuff. I knew that 10-pound line did most of what I needed. That's what I knew. But I knew that spinnerbaits worked, and that the wiggle wart was my go-to crankbait. I knew that those things worked. I ignored all the other brands because I knew that wiggle wart would catch me something wherever I went, and all year long. But fast forward, and I know so much more, and I'm so dedicated to take my time and my passion to go for that monster when I'm in that mode. Some people, that's all their mode is. But for me, because I take my girlfriend fishing, I take my daughters fishing, I have to be a multi-speciesist when I'm with them. I have to. If I don't, then I do a disservice to them with my time with them, because then I'm going off and I'm hunting for bass and they're sitting there alone. You can't do that. You can't do that to somebody when you're fishing with them. But when I'm on my own, I'm in that mode, nothing else matters. I've actually put off hydration for 3 hours or more in the Arizona sun and gotten to the point where I haven't even sweat anymore because I've been hunting so hard for that bass. Now I'm smart enough to have a Camel Pack or some Powerade on me. I have a Camel Pack now, so I look like a pregnant camel because I'm a fat ass, but I still have the hydration. So I try to find places that are shaded too, because, well, guess what? Big bass like shade. And also, I get a chance to get out of the sun. But there's just these things that you're willing to do to push yourself. Dietary, like getting up at 3:30 in the morning to travel 2 hours to get to a lake that you've never been to before and suck down a monster, just have the energy to crank your ass out of bed to get in the car in the first place. We go above and beyond all the time when we're hunting for trophy bass. You know, Tim and Matt from Tactical Bass, dude, you guys grind like crazy, man. I love your videos. You know, Lake Fork guy, man, you have such a wide variety of things that you teach. And it's an appreciated thing. But it's appreciated by all of you guys. I mean, even like Fluke Master, him and Lunkers TV, you know, all these guys. Like the other guy that I really like, multi-species wise, the catfish and carp guy. Dude is informative as hell. Like he was trying to break the first video I ever saw was the one he was trying to break the ugly stick. Dude, you're freaking hilarious, man. You got your kid involved with the go-kart shit. I thought it was badass. But yeah, the dedication of you guys to your channels and all that, I appreciate that as an angler. I don't know if I can ever get to that. I really don't know that I aspire to because of the, you know, going and grinding it at the 9 to 5 when I have one, because I'm not right now. The time that I divide between my daughters when I get to see them, my girlfriend, my parents, I just don't know what point in time I'm going to be able to do that. If I ever get that opportunity, I'm going to jump on board big time. Seriously. But any of you guys, Lake Fork, Justin, dude, you ever want somebody on your boat and you don't have an idea? Ta-da! Tactical bassing guys, hey dudes, I would get on either one of your boats any day. You guys are great humans, man. But dude, crazy bass fisher, you're like in your own class with some things, man. Seriously, and I have appreciation for you all. Really, it's a very big dedication, and you guys take it to that level.